No, that makes sense. Now you said that you went out and got that apartment downtown. How old were you
Mhm.
when you were at the point where you said, "All right, I need to fix my credit"? Like, how long ago was that?
So I was, this probably was 3 years ago. So 26. So I got the apartment downtown and I had other apartments from since
Hmm.
then. So my credit wasn't bad then. Um, I would say I just turned 29. So I probably was around 25, 26 ish. Like
Okay,
25,
so you're talking
26,
about
where I'm like, okay,
3 to 4 years, right?
correct.
Between then and now, and you've seen a drastic change, not just in you. And I guess I'm just saying that to frame it too, as far as there's so many people who there's a group of people who think that okay, I'm gonna snap my fingers, it's gonna happen overnight. No,
Mm,
that's not reality.
no,
But
sir.
then there's another group of people who think it has to take forever, right? And I just want them to understand, right? Like in 3 to 4 years, not only did you get yourself out of bad credit, or as my friend Regina Woodward would say, bruised credit, right? But you also help family, and then you started to be able to help other people by simply teaching them the things that you went through to deal with your own stuff, right? You know what I
Correct. It
mean?
was more so at first, it's like, okay, let me get my stuff together. Then it's like,
Exactly.
okay, well, I can do that. Or, oh, I can remove these collections. Okay, well, let me work on my wife. Well, my fiance. Okay, let me
Mm,
check out my sister. And then so it's like, okay, I know. Then I realized this is a big problem that not only we are dealing with. A lot of times I feel like just as a human perspective, we feel like
right.
we the only ones dealing with these situations and we
Yes.
might be
Yes.
embarrassed to ask for help. I always say in regards to financial literacy, if you need credit help, the biggest issue is pride, putting the pride to the side and just asking for help.
Mm,
Because and it doesn't take 3 to 4 years. 3 to 4 years is from where I am now. I literally
right.
fixed my credit from it was bad. It was like a 489 and went up to a 760. That was
Wow.
within about 7 months. And then my fiance at the
Wow.
time, I fixed her. She was like 500. She's up to 750. That was within like 3 months. So it's not every credit report is different. So it depends on what needs to be done, whether you got late payments or whether you got collections. Like I said, in regards to what I know now, learning the USC laws and how to be able to utilize the law to get removals and understanding that
Mm,
if you don't know like permissible purpose, if we haven't given written consent for them to report to your consumer report, then it can be removed. Understanding
mm.
how to factual dispute. When you're looking at the credit report from all three credit bureaus, if it's showing an open date of January 1st for Experian, and then you go on TransUnion and it's saying an open date of January 17th, it's no way that one account can be open on 2 different days. And
Right.
according to USC code 1681 EB, they have to provide maximum accuracy across all three bureaus. So if it's not
Mm.
identically the same, then that can be disputed and removed. So these are
And
things that I've
and when you say
learned
it have to be
over
the
the
same
three.
across all three bureaus,
All
you
exactly.
so you're saying if one of the bureaus has the information off, then does that only affect that particular agency, or does that then affect all three agencies though?
All so that's how you can get either a collection or a late payment. That's how you get it removed. Yes, sir.
I gotta get me the 808, or like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get my system together so I can drop some bombs on this podcast, because that right there was like was crazy. But anyway, I'm not gonna cut you off. Keep going.
No, no. So, and that's something, and this is what I'm saying, things that I've learned over time. I didn't even know that initially when I was working on mine. But now that obviously I have a credit repair business, a financial consulting business, I'm always a student. So I'm always
Mm,
learning new things. Credit is always changing. Some of the previous trade lines that they might have been issuing out is no longer working. So you always have to be a student. But as that's
mm,
why I am the father of success. But being a father of success or being a parent, we always have to be learning. Like I said, whether it's learning our child, and when I came out with the Success Don't Sleep brand, that was success was very small, 3-4 months old. And he literally, as a parent, I'm sure that a lot of us know our children wake up at any time of the night, and we have to be there to console them. So we not getting much sleep. So when he was sleeping, that's when I was either on YouTube or reading books, doing courses. So my long-term, I was thinking long-term gratification. If I read this many books in 10 years, I'm gonna be at the point where I want to be. Success don't sleep. Once we reach one goal, we just write more down. We satisfied. We are, I always say, I'm grateful but never satisfied. So I'm grateful to be able to accomplish a goal, but okay, I got mine fixed. Now I can help my sister. Now I can help my neighbor. It's always somebody else that we can help or reach out and lend a helping hand to. And that's how I tied that together. It just so happened that, my son is Success and he wasn't sleeping when he was young. So yes, sir.
Success don't sleep. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
and that's why I love, because that's why, man, I always tell everybody I love the moniker of biblical entrepreneurship, because everything is like, when I just hear, these success stories, when I hear people talking about, what they've done in different business lines and industries, man, so many principles just like start flashing across my mind. And I'm like, this is exactly like Jesus talking to the demoniac, and he heals him. And then he says, I want to go with you. No, go and tell everybody else what I've done for you. And this is the same thing, right? Like, this is how business happens. When you think about that person who creates that great burger that you love, man, they probably started making a burger for themselves because they said, you know what, I don't want to go spend money out, right? But that's how they created the burger. Then they start sharing it with everybody else, right? Just like how you talking about, you fixed your own credit, then you turned around, helped somebody else. This is just how it happens, right? And so if there's somebody out there, because I hear people all the time say, I don't know what my gift is, I don't know what my talent is, I don't know what my skill is. The reality is, look and peer and understand your life. What do you have going on? You have many things going on. You have many things that you're so good. That's some things you're so good at. You don't even look at them as a skill.
As a skill.
Or a gift. Simply because you
Mm-hmm.
do it so well. But that thing that you do that you can tell somebody else so easy, that you can teach somebody else, that's your thing, man. Like, that's your thing. Go ahead. Thanks for watching the Lion and Lambo podcast. We hope this clip has been a huge blessing to you. And we want to remind you that we drop new videos, new podcast episodes every Sunday at 9 o'clock. You can find the full episode by clicking the card up at the top right of this video. If you prefer an audio-only experience, then we want to let you know that we're streaming through every major podcast streaming platform. For the full list, you can go to www.lionandthelambo.com. Until next time, go impact the world.